Hey there guys, and welcome back to Sean on Sports. I hope you're all well. Now, I'm sorry I did promise daily World Cup videos, but unfortunately, due to things out of my control, I haven't been able to do that. But here I am today. Now, the World Cup's well underway. There's 2 games left for most people. So today, we are going to talk about, are England bottling the World Cup, or can they still make the semi-finals? So, what I'll do, India are playing at the moment against the West Indies. They're going quite well. I think they're 200 for 5 with about 8 overs left. I shall pop in the table here on the screen somewhere in the corner. I'm sure you all know the table anyway, but let's have a look at the table. So you've got Australia first, 12 points, then New Zealand, 11 points. Both of those teams have played the 7 games. Then you've got India third, played 5, 9 points. Then England played 7, 8 points. Bangladesh played 7, 7 points. Pakistan the same. Sri Lanka played 6, 6 points. And then I would say the bottom 3 are out of contention. West Indies played 6, 3 points. South Africa played 7, 3 points. Afghanistan played 7, no points. So, where has it gone wrong for England so far? Obviously, the defeats to Pakistan and Sri Lanka wasn't ideal. Not many people see them coming. But I thought the performance against the Aussies the other day was a bit bland, really. They done well to fight back with the ball. What was Australia? 120 odd for none. Warner and Finch going well. And then England obviously fought back. But it's a batting that's let them down, hasn't it, in particular. With no Jason Roy. James Vince hasn't performed. Johnny Bairstow probably hasn't scored the runs he wanted to. The standout batsman for me is Joe Root and Ben Stokes. I think, I know Joe Root's got 200s and a couple of 50s. I think Stokesy's got a few 80 odds. So they're standing up for England, but unfortunately the rest of the batsmen aren't. Obviously Owen Morgan done well the other day against Afghanistan when he got that 140 odd for 86 balls, but let's be honest, it was Afghanistan. England was expected to beat them. And then obviously, as I said earlier, the performances against Sri Lanka and Pakistan in particular, that's probably what's cost England if they do not qualify. So let's go through a few of the permutations of who can still qualify. So at the minute there's 3 teams all going for one place, and that is Pakistan, England and Sri Lanka. Bangladesh could still get there, but I don't think they will. I think their run rate's a bit behind the others, and of course they've got to play Pakistan, so both of those can't win in that game. As you all know, it's been well documented, England's next 2 games against New Zealand and first India. I think my face says it all there. How do we think they'll get on? Personally, I'm slightly optimistic. After the Australia game, I was definitely downbeat, and I didn't think that they would have it in them to win those 2 games, as we obviously expect that'll be the case unless Afghanistan beat Pakistan. But then you've still got Sri Lanka and Bangladesh that could possibly nip in 4th. So back to England, which this video is all about. Do I think they will beat India and New Zealand? Yes, I do actually. And I'll tell you why. I think because in particular they play well when the pressure's on. Equally, now the pressure's off really, because no one's expecting them to beat India and New Zealand back to back, which is what they're going to have to do. Do I think they'll make any changes for their 11? Perhaps bring in Plunkett, maybe Liam Dawson. There's not really that many changes they can do really with their squad. hopefully Jason Roy's hamstring holds up and he plays, because I think that will be a massive boost for England, especially at the top of the order where there's no really consistency between James Vince and Johnny Bairstow. How do I think India will play? I think if it's a fresh pitch, I think advantage England, particularly if it's a flat one, as England are known as flat bullies, which I think is potentially a bit harsh. I think England are better than that. I just think they haven't used their heads in the games recently, and they sort of, definitely have underperformed. As for the New Zealand game, well, we'll see how the India game goes first, eh? But the team I would have, I shall put on the screen now, and let me know what you think about that. Sorry it's a bit awkward, not done one of these for a while. Let me know your thoughts on the World Cup so far, who you're all supporting. I'm expecting a lot of Indians and Pakistanis to watch this video. Also, the good folk of Blighty. Let me know what you thought of the World Cup so far, who's your standout player. Bowling, Mitchell Stark's been up there, and Jofra Archer's not let anyone down. And also, you've got the likes of Boomer for India, he's been good. Batting wise, you have to look at the two Australians. I think they said the other day in the England game that is the third partnership of 100 or more that they've had in the World Cup so far, which as we all know, is a good foundation to have. Who's going to win the World Cup? Let me know down below as well. Who are you going to pick? I don't think England will win it anymore, having seen what's happened against particularly Sri Lanka and Pakistan, especially as Lords is known for spinning sometimes, and if this weather keeps up, it will be dry. So I'm not giving England much chance of winning the World Cup now, but I do think they will still get to the final. I think a lot of people are writing them off now, potentially, just because of the last two teams they got to play, and as I said earlier, write England off at your peril, and I think they'll come back with a vengeance against India and New Zealand. What will it mean for Owen Morgan? I don't know, if they do lose, of course. We'll have to wait and see about that one. But what I will say once again is write England off at your peril. I'm not sure what will happen, no one will, but they've got belief. I mean, don't forget they're the number one team in the world up until yesterday. And the last 4 years how they've played, they've only lost 2 in a row. And that was obviously the other day. So let me know what you think about that. Have England bottled the World Cup? Let me know down below. And who's going to win. I'll be doing a video after the game on Sunday, so let me know your thoughts on that. Don't get me wrong, India's not going to be a walkover, but England's due a good performance at the World Cup. We've not had one in for ages, have we? Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next week.